the happiness of bathing. The water in which I bathe this body has a special fragrance. Herbs with special properties. It refreshes the body, somehow cares for it, in a very subtle way. I splash the water. Or slip into fragrant water. It's like perfume, so subtle and fragrant that my whole body, already light, already very radiant, just a little fragrance left from the water, combining with the skin of this pure costume. There is a subtle glow. I tend to my sparkling deity body every day. Although it's never dirty, I walk with it, I move with it, I travel in the V-Man. There's some joy in interacting with the fragrant herbal water that Mother Nature offers. It's like a game, a sweet interaction. Water and this sparkling costume. Always fresh, always vibrant, lovely and beautiful. I care for this body, appreciating its qualities, and the time we spend together interacting with our golden world. Heaven is full of the most beautiful fragrance, nature at its best, and my body is part of that. And so I care for it in this way and enjoy the happiness of bathing. Let me imagine now what the bathing ritual will be in heaven, and enjoy it.
वो दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं। तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे, तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे। बाबा अब भी साथ हमारे हैं।
जैसे बाप दादा कम खजाना और प्राप्ति अनुभूति ज्यादा कराते, ऐसे आप सभी भी योग का प्रयोग करो। सिर्फ ये गीत तो नहीं है ना बाबा आपने कमाल की, आप भी तो कमाल करने वाले हो, करते भी हो। लेकिन तपस्या के चलते हुए समय में मेजॉरिटी की रिजल्ट क्या देगी? तपस्या का उमंग उत्साह है, अटेंशन भी है, सफलता भी है। लेकिन स्वयं व्रत सर्वकसाने यो ज्यादा करते, अपनी अनुभूतियां करना, ये भी अच्छी बात है। लेकिन तपस्या वर्ष स्वयं व्रत और विश्व सेवा प्रति दिया हुआ है। तपस्या के वाइब्रेशन विश्व में और तीव्र गति से फैला, जो सुनाया योग के प्रयोग को और अनुभव के प्रयोगशाला में प्रयोग के गति को बढ़ाओ। वर्तमान समय सर्व आत्माओं को आवश्यकता है आपके शक्तिशाली वाइब्रेशन द्वारा वायुमंडल द्वारा परिवर्तन होने की। इसलिए इस प्रयोग को और बढ़ाओ। बच्चे
Om Shanti. Avyak signals. Become Brahma Achari, one who follows the activities of Father Brahma. Brahma Achari souls do not just remain happy on the basis of the facilities of science and the facilities of knowledge, but they have all facilities with their spiritual endeavor. They do not make the facilities their basis, but use the facilities on the basis of their spiritual endeavor. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today is the new series, number day one, and special welcome to our new series. And the series topic is Karankaravarhar, instrument. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Yeah, everyone is very keen to understand how to be instrument and let Karankaravarhar Baba get Baba's task done through each one of us. I have two ways to understand. One is looking at Brahma Baba or Dadis, and other is my own internal reflections, right? Understanding from Baba's Murlis. So I generally start looking at Brahma Baba, how he was chosen to be an instrument. So many very difficult challenges came, but he was smiling. And it's not that his smile was external, like showing to everyone, I am okay. But in his room, wherever he was, whosoever was with Baba, saw that stage, detached but very stable, very stable. And then, of course, powerful. So then every step he took, there was unlimited service. No? I think one of the points which we say experiment with power of yoga. Now yoga is thought with Baba, right? I'm with Baba. Thought with Baba that Baba is my companion. Baba is with me. That's yoga. Right? Now let's say there are two types of difficulties. One internal and one external. So whenever there is a challenging situation, just be with Baba. Don't let your intellect try to analyze the situation. Why it happened? Shouldn't have happened? Maybe that was better. You know, we use a lot of intellect. But what we should do, first we connect with Baba, have yoga, and then as much necessary, we use our intellect. So not only obstacles will be removed, but something very beautiful can emerge also. Now, many times Baba said there will be storms, but they bring some gifts for you. So I feel that power of yoga, experiment with yoga is very important. not just let intellect work, but also then Baba has chosen me, right? And Baba has given me the aim. Baba is showing me the path. Baba will take me to the destination, right? When you have all these thoughts in your intellect, but it is very important to go beyond I and mind. Little bit of I is a bondage and mind. I know that you might say we are very new, it takes time, and with the time it will happen. But that's the fundamental. Even you are in the beginning, just have this very firm thought. Baba has chosen me. Baba is giving me these specialties. Baba is using me. So many tasks Baba get done. So Baba does, this is invisible, right? He does himself. He can inspire other souls to do. They become cooperative. And also silently not knowing how it happens. Everything happens. While living in the Iron Age, even with the awareness of confluence age, even just to live the life of purity, values and virtues is not possible in Iron Age life. But we live so naturally pure, loveful, peaceful, with honest heart, truth with us. Who is making that happen? Baba, no? Even the life which you all are living, whether at work or in family or in society, is completely unique. Right? When I compare Lokik people, what they think all the time, what they speak all the time. And for us now, they are of no value, no worth. Sometimes they look at us and they wonder, how is it possible? And I look at their life, I say, how do they manage without knowledge? So it's very, very interesting that how the power of I am Nimit, I am instrument, and keep Baba's company. I am instrument without Baba's company, then I am alone, right? I think this will increase our yoga also. Nimit Bhav with Baba, my power of yoga will increase. And then when power of yoga increase, the obstacles can be removed. No, Baba says that in fire of yoga, you can burn your sins. So what is burning sins? That is sin or bad action will create a obstacle. But your power of yoga will clear it. And you will find that your path is free of obstacles. I think it needs deeper understanding. Not only that, but we should try to have that stage. Starting from today, tomorrow, just have all the time I am instrument. Baba is making me do. Baba is my companion. Baba is with me. Also, it will become very natural after some time to be with Baba, which is very important. Not only for myself, but also for world service. So it's good to contemplate on that. We're just starting. I'm sure a lot of good points from Murli's we will be able to churn, revise, practice, and become the embodiment. Om Shanti. Oh,
Om Shanti Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, that's a big surprise.
It was a surprise to me too till a couple of hours ago. Um, I loved what you were sharing. Today, something Baba said in the Sakar Murli, and I've been thinking about it. He said that, do you remember that I belong to you? You know, do you remember I belong to you? And I was thinking that is the Father talking to me and saying this, do you remember I belong to you? And I was wondering if Karankaravarhar Baba would be talking to us, what advice would he give? Would he tell us that whatever happens, stay in yoga?
Yeah, it's a very, very powerful point that Almighty Baba, Supreme Father, Father of all the souls, fortune maker is saying that I belong to you. Because in the path of worshipping, we had been singing the praise that you belong to us, and when you come, we will eat and sit and talk with you. So Baba is reminding us that I belong to you. I think that what I find that Baba is really helping us souls or children to reach to the stage and reach to the destination. So it's Baba's internal help. And I think that's also being Karankaravarhar. It's not visible, but every step like he is helping us.
Right. That's a very subtle way of, subtle aspect of Baba's Karankaravarhar. Like the help is also so subtle. The other thought I had when you were sharing is that Baba has chosen me and Baba is taking me, and I feel it requires a certain level of trust. And so, how would you advise us on how to increase this trust?
Mhm.
Have this real feeling, Baba is with me.
Yeah, it's very interesting because when we find that, let's say there is a difficult scene of drama or situation, and suddenly it gets resolved. Suddenly we sometimes get impatient. Otherwise, if we make patience until end, last moment, you will see miracles happen, right? So who is making it happen is Baba. So when you see once or twice, to me, we should maintain our trust, right? But some people have difficulty with the quality of trust. Not only God, they don't trust even themselves. So it's and build up the trust. And Maya will try our wasteful thoughts, sometimes opinions of others can shake our faith. But yesterday I like when Baba said, unshakable faith.
Right.
You have to be unshakable, whether it is truth, whether it is trust, whether it is faith, love, every quality. We have to have this habit of being consistent and stable.
Right. The other thought that was very interesting when you were sharing about really renouncing the consciousness of I and mine. And I was thinking that it seems very hard. Even in yesterday's Sakar Murli, Baba was talking about that, this whole renunciation of mine, and he was equating it with the vice of lust. And so, what tips do you think? Do you think if you practice whatever the drill point, because last night's slogan was like such a drill, I kept repeating it as a drill. What do you suggest to really, where do we start with this whole idea of renunciation of I and mine?
Actually, if I want to have eternal achievement, if I want that multi-million fold fortune should be created, if I want everything to be used in worthwhile way, it's really necessary to always think it doesn't belong to me, it's Baba's, and it's for Baba's service. If we have that, at least I find this is very important at this time. Even if you start saying first through your intellect, then through your words, finally it will come from the heart. But I always felt that God has given us and God has to use it. Nothing really belongs to me. But then Baba also says that if I belong to you, then all the achievements also belong to you, right?
Right.
Whatever Baba has, all belongs to me. I have right over that. But if I cannot surrender or renounce, then what Baba has doesn't belong to me. So it's a very subtle thing to take powers from Baba by saying that Baba belongs to me. So Baba's all powers, all the treasures also belong to me. So its recognition is more important. If we recognize that he is God, then it will become very easy, right? Like Brahma Baba did recognize he's the father. He's he's Shiv Baba. So recognition helps us to have trust and also internally have renunciation. But if there is no recognition, then I think it's not practical.
Right. Right. So more than even like a drill, what you're suggesting is our understanding should deepen, that there has to be a very deep understanding of what we are going to receive from this kind of renunciation. Which reminds me of today's Sakar Murli, where Baba was saying, without knowledge, we cannot really have understanding. And so maybe without understanding, we cannot really have this renunciation of I and mine.
Yeah, knowledge is understanding, right?
Right.
But some read morely like they are reading. They're looking for points and this was new point, this one. But while listening, try to understand, like you are listening the voice of God, and have full concentration for 45 minutes. Generally in between, something comes up or thoughts go here, there. So we say, I read morely, I heard morely, but not really in a proper way. So for 45 minutes, we should just say, it's just listening to Baba, proper understanding, because understanding is connected with listening, right? And
Right.
listening needs some attention, some focus. A lot of people while listening, their mind start working, so they don't have attention. So I think again, it's the Murli is the source, and keep that Baba is talking to me and making me understand. Why he's talking to me every day so that I understand. And once I understand, it's easy to practice, easy to do it, right? That is why when we tell someone to do something, we always say, did you understand what I said? Because that's where mistake happened, right? If understanding is not clear, something different will happen, something wrong will happen, right?
Right. So I'm really finding this interesting. What you're sharing is that even before understanding, we need attention. We need to really listen properly with attention, and then the understanding comes.
I also find that the right place and right atmosphere is required. That's why Baba has created centers.
Right.
Like we have dining room, we have sitting room, we have kitchen rooms for that purpose. Same is for Murli, we have classroom. And when Murli is being read, even by instrument in classroom, is different than just reading, right? So I think that also should be aimed to find a proper space and listen or teach from there.
Right. Didi, going back, maybe this is the last question, going back to this topic of Karankaravarhar, which is so fascinating, and I'm so looking forward to the whole month. If Baba were to talk to us as Karankaravarhar, like if Baba were to talk to us as the father, he says a few things. If Baba were to talk to us as Karankaravarhar, what would he say to us today?
Yeah, just in between, I want to say that as much we have faith, that much we will experience Baba as Karankaravarhar. But if I do not have full faith, maybe he does not, certainly if there are doubts, you will not see it as a reality. So Karankaravarhar Baba will say, just be light and yoga of intellect with me. No heaviness, nothing like how can I do, will it happen or not, what is possible, what is, very certainly we have a lot of thoughts. And Baba will say, just have, it will happen, just have 100% faith in Baba. Faith is a simple word, but it's very, very necessary, very strong word. Faith is faith, right?
Right. And I, to end, I really liked what you were sharing, that, any obstacle, anything, don't analyze it, just have yoga. Like, even if I make a mistake, it's like, don't sit and analyze it, just have yoga. Like, let's say if I don't wake up on time for Amrit Vela or whatever, not to beat myself or analyze why it didn't happen, but just to sit down and have yoga again. So thank you.
The best way to remove all the obstacles. Right. Baba is saying, no experiment with yoga. Okay, it's nice to talk to you.
Yes, wonderful to talk to you. I wasn't prepared, so tomorrow maybe a little bit more. So we'll have our homework now. Karankaravarhar, instrument. You experience that the one who does everything is getting it done, do you not? He's making you move along as instruments. This is the sound that constantly emerges in your mind. Bapdada, Karavanhar is constantly the children's companion in every action.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Sister Shireen. You are ever ready soul, so you got extra marks. Anyway, thank you, Didi, and it was a beautiful conversation and taking us deep into it. And yes, as we are exploring the topic Karankaravarhar. So we had been going to Gyan Sarovar since many days. And there's a few more days to go because it's a huge Baba's home and we have to see all the corners of Baba's home, right? So welcome to Vyakti Journey, Gyan Sarovar, the lake of knowledge where angels study.
पर अगर आपका अच्छा लगा ना, अच्छा लगा कर अपना, तो अभी भी आते रहना। तुमको सुन कम सुन, बहुत अच्छा।
Om Shanti. Thank you, Havik Airline. That was a wonderful trip to Gansarovar. So the dining area which we saw today, there were 3 dining rooms, and that is on the ground floor. There is another dining room. Actually, there are 2 more. So on the second floor and third floor, actually. So that we will see later again when we go. But there are many dining rooms because there are so many Baba's children. So wonderful Baba's home and wonderful our family, right? So want to let you know, our pilot told us that we will be having flight tomorrow. Yes, we will, but we are going somewhere else tomorrow. So something very special tomorrow. So please be with us. And now we will be reflecting for our homework, and then we'll take Drishti from Didi. Om Shanti.
Karankaravarhar, instrument. You experience that the one who does everything is getting it done, do you not? He is making you move along as instruments. This is the sound that constantly emerges in your mind. Bap Dada Karavanhar is constantly the children's companion in every action.
Karankaravarhar, निमित्त। अनुभव होता है ना कि कराने वाला करा रहा है, निमित्त बनाए चला रहा है। यही आवाज सदा मन से निकलता है। बाप दादा भी सदा बच्चों के हर कर्म में करावन हार के रूप में साथी है।
Om Shanti and good night everyone. Om Shanti.